So even after finishing up the film's music, Sushin was like, "Oh, it's a weird film, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a weird film.
Weird in a great way. Hello Chidambaram.
Hello, bhai.
Congrats for the film. I watched it last night. I loved the film.
Thank you.
I think it's fantastic. It was a very unsettling film. It was haunting, and at the same time, it was beautiful. The weirdness of it, at times, it felt like I was watching an A24 horror film, and at the same time, it was also very sweet in unexpected ways. So I loved the balance, and I know it's a simplistic description. We'll discuss it further. Coming back from Manjumel Boys, all of us know how massive of a deal it was. It was everywhere. The whole country was talking about it. The love was just outpouring non-stop. And you were traveling with the film for months. I remember the film released on 22nd February, and we shot an interview here in Hyderabad right before the Telugu release.
Yes.
Which means almost 2 months you spent
Yeah,
with the film after it reached the audience.
Yeah.
So when did the celebration finally settle down, and when did you feel like, okay, now I have to get back to work? How did that transition happen?
I think we celebrated a bit much for Manjumal Boys, and
Deserves.
it went on for a year and all. Like after all these celebrations and the dust settled, I was like, what to do next? And
Took an year?
yeah, it took almost even a year, like to get out of it and to decide what to do. And there were a lot of projects like in the pipeline, but everything was big and ambitious, so it will take time. So I was feeling sad what to do next, and that's when Balan happened. I met Jitu, and he happened to add the story. And so Balan was never planned; it was never in the cards. So it happened, and I was very fortunate for this to happen.
No, what surprises me the most is that after Manjumel Boys, everyone was behind you. All major production houses, everyone were just willing to surrender themselves to you. You could have had the budgets that you wanted. You could have had the stars. If you aimed for a star, the chances were pretty high, right?
Yeah.
But you didn't scale up. Instead, you just stuck to this. I wouldn't call this a small film at all, because compared to your films, Janeman or Manjumel Boys, this has the most expansive story. It spans for years and years. Why didn't you scale up? Didn't you even think about the fact that you would have had everything at your
See,
disposal?
I don't think I haven't scaled up. For me, I think I have scaled up because to do something like Balan is pretty tough. It doesn't have any spectacle. It doesn't rely on any, I don't know, visual thing. It's more personal. The camera is very close to your face, and so I think as a director also I have evolved, and I know now how to shoot emotions and convey it, I think. So I think for me it's evolution only. I don't think I haven't scaled up. And scale not just comes in vision or like I think scale also is in emotion. So emotionally I
Wow.
think I've scaled up.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. You did.
That's what I think.
No, it's beautiful that we have a young filmmaker thinking on these lines, because the norm is that I deliver a hit and immediately I have a star.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure people around you are. That is what anyone would have expected from you, but you defied that.
Yeah. I don't know, like it was nothing deliberate, like I have to like make a statement or anything. There are films with stars which are in the pipeline, which are under development. But somehow, like I was planning to do a Hindi film, but it takes its own time, and so but Balan happened. Balan just manifested, so it was never planned, or like I don't want to say people like nothing like that. It just happened, and it happened to be a good film, and I was very grateful to get this boy, his mother, and everyone. So yeah.
Didn't Manjumel Boys become a baggage?
Manjumal, it's not a baggage. Manjumal, if there was no Manjumal Boys, I couldn't have made Balan.
Really?
Nobody would have bagged it. Because I have Manjumal Boys, I say I'm doing a film with a child, and it's not exactly a very inexpensive film. It has its own budget and everything for a film with newcomers and all my technicians and all my technicality, and it all has expenditure. So Manjumal boys made Balan happen. Without Manjumal, Balan wouldn't have happened. I won't have the audacity or the agency to pitch this.
It is a risky film, at least on paper.
It is a risky
It's not conventional at all.
It is not good.
It's not at all conventional. So when you listen to the script for the first time as audience, we watched the film yesterday as audience. Today is the second day of the release, but I'm assuming you listened to Jitu's narration or read the script as an audience for the very first time.
Yeah.
What was your reaction as audience? How were you processing the unpredictable nature of the the script?
Exactly. The unpredictability is what hooked me in. Like, and towards the end, when he told the end portion, I was like, yeah, there is a film around it. And I like the setting. A mother and child starting their life, getting out of prison, and they are not black or white; they are grey. And yet, I have to make the audience root for them.
Yeah.
So I know it's challenging. So I like the challenging part of it, and it's the space is very, and I found it very interesting and unique.
Jitu, he's the writer of Romancham. He's Avesham. Obviously, you have known him for a while. Did he give you narration, or did you read the script, or what was that very initial
first
discussion
was like a 10-minute discussion. Bro, this is a story, mother and child getting out.
How did he pitch it?
I went to his house
Hmm.
and I was very hungry. So his wife got me some rice and I was eating, and he was like telling, and 10-15 minutes he told me the story, and I was like, yeah, bro, like let's do this.
That's it.
Yeah.
And the next day you went to Bangalore, and
Bangalore, and
the
met,
third day?
Satish and Kevin. Third day, then we started rolling our pre-production, and so
now
that's how it happened.
no, I still find it pretty crazy because you speak about acts. You said obviously you said that I don't come from an academic background, but there is a way, there is a particular way I approach my scripts, which is obviously the 3-act structure. You split each act into 3 more acts and then divide each of those acts into 10 pointers. So by the end of it, you have 90 pointers, which is your full film.
Yeah.
Does that apply to Balan?
No.
Yeah.
Balan is something very different. I didn't try to put any structure to it. I didn't try to put because the perspective also shifts. First half it is about a mother and child. The second half opens with a totally strange, like with the police guys. So there's nothing conventional about the screenplay, and we didn't try to put a 3-act structure or anything. I think that's what makes this film something new and unique and unpredictable, I think, and unsettling, because you're not very used to it.
It's like 50% is one film,
Yeah.
25% is one film, and 25% is another film. But that is also a risk, right?
Yeah.
Because the first half of the film, it's beautiful. You are rooting for this mother and the son. It's also creepy in its own way.
Yeah.
Because you don't know where this film is going. The film itself is very unpredictable. And Farzana, since we haven't seen her, you really don't know what she's gonna do.
Yeah.
Whether she'll go like full psych mode, like the mother from Hereditary, or is she a nice person? There is really no reference, right?
Yeah.
So her performance amplified the unpredictability of the script.
Yeah, that's exactly why I went for a new face. There are like enough and great actors around us who will fit into this role, but I wanted a new face because of this unpredictability. Because who is she? What will be her next move? Can I trust her? So that whole questions comes, and that's why I went with Farzana.
But you, as a filmmaker, make us root for the mother and son. We are really enjoying their own dynamic. It's almost like a cute little reverse drishyam, where the mom and son they have a pact.
It's like
only they two
Bonnie
belong.
and Clyde, but mother and
son. They have their own universe. Everyone else doesn't matter to them, right? So we are so connected to the mom and son, and then the interval comes and the film opens. The mom is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah.
That's
a big risk. And when writing, we knew it is a big risk to take, because the 2 phases we are used to. It's like used to. It's not in the second half much. So that's a risk. Then also, like after the second half starts, you have to bring back the people's attention to the story. So that's all very tricky parts of the writing.
And then you have the teenage Balan. Okay, you feel like, okay, this is what the film's zone is gonna be. Then you introduce the police angle. Then you again cut. And then you go back again.
Yeah.
That is yet another risk, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, did you watch Weapons?
Yeah.
In Weapons, we get different perspectives, right?
Yes.
After one point, I think towards the end, when the film breaks down and goes to another perspective, I felt restless.
Yeah.
Okay, because come on, man, I want the story to progress. I'm so invested in the story. I want to know what happens next. I had a similar feeling with Balan when it cuts to the
Bangalore, that harbor.
the harbor portion. That's a risk, right?
It is a risk. I don't know. Like, it is a risk.
You can take risk, but you are kind of you're running the risk of disappointing the audience there, right?
But because that thing has to be there, then only the end act makes sense.
Really?
Yeah, because if the graph goes like this, it plateaus. You have to dip. Then only the rise will be felt.
But why did you feel it needed that runtime? Couldn't you have established that in 10 to 15 minutes, the harbor sequence, his upbringing? Why did you feel
15
that
minutes
needed?
you told. That sequence is only 20 minutes. 5 more minutes only there.
It's only 20 minutes?
Yeah, it's only one reel, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, because the landscape has changed. The new guy, and who's there? What is he going to do with this boy? Are you going to send him back to his mother, and or he's going to like make another criminal out of him? So I think that is unsettling, and you want to get to the end fast.
Yeah.
You want to like, okay, I don't want to listen to all of this. Where is the mother?
Yeah.
That's exactly why we put it there. So the longing is there, and then we come back to the main storyline. Then the climatic, that rise starts.
Yeah.
So there's some dip only, then you will feel the rise. So otherwise, if you like, so all goes on the same energy, the climatic elevation won't feel as much as elevated.
Right.
Yeah.
Why is it Balan? Why not Amma?
Exactly. You will ask, because if the film's name is Amma, look for the mother. You look into her face. It's Balan. It's also I don't know. I don't want to. With the spoils.
But we will talk it out of context. So people who have seen it will get it. Those who have seen it won't, obviously.
Exactly.
But was there never that thought to show the mom's POV at any point? I know you if you do that, your climax would have been different. This climax wouldn't work. But was there ever the thought while writing
the film doesn't stick to anyone's POV. So the film starts with Amma and son. They're going around. And there are scenes when they are not there also, when they have like kept the key and left. So the camera is not attached to it, it's free flowing. The eye is everywhere. You can be part of anyone. You can jump from my shoulders to yours anytime. It's like a baton, like you.
Yeah. No, I absolutely loved Amamma's character.
Yeah, we also love her.
Yeah, she's wonderful. The actor, she brought such a unique quality to the film. Initially, she's creepy, and then she's funny at times, and there is a beautiful moment between Amamma and the kid where they draw each other. It's like when this character is introduced, she's almost like a horror movie character. You introduce her like that, right? Then you humanize her, and by the end of her character, you genuinely feel sad for her.
And there's the only person the mother listens to because she sees herself in her, maybe.
Yeah, the son.
And Amama is the only one who understands who really Farzana is, like the mother is, and like, you don't have to worry. I don't know, like you don't have to run. You can be here. Nobody will come looking for you here. So Amama sees through her, and she gets it.
All those portions, they were brilliant. They were really brilliant. I mean, even the exchange between the mother and son when they are sleeping, and the kid asks the mother, "Do you think she'll kill us?" Then the mother doesn't try to pacify the kid. She's like, "I don't know, maybe." Are you scared? Then he's like, "Little bit." Will you kill her? Then the mom is like, "We'll see." So it's very dark. If you actually think about it, the mother is not trying to make her kid feel comfortable or safe.
They come from a different world. Because every day, if you're a person, every day is survival. There are a lot of fights happening. There is a lot of mistrust. A lot of people. And it's not exactly a good place for a child to grow up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So if you have to so there will be a lot of nights you're sharing cell with other inmates, and there will be insecurities during sleep, and so they have to defend, they have to take up any weapon they can find, they have to fight, and women prison is like men prison only. They have fights, they have ego clashes, they have murders happening, and everything happens in a female prison happens. Sorry, in a male prison happens in a female prison.
Yeah.
So get to protect the child from all the other people, and if you have to kill someone for it, you have to, because that's the world we come from. Yeah. So it is a very normal conversation with them.
Yeah. See, what surprises is the normality of that conversation.
Yeah.
It's not made to feel like a big deal.
Yeah.
It happens as a matter of fact.
And also, boy also has seen a lot of, not just his mother, a lot of other inmates. And a child is not like, if you she will need help of other inmates during so there are a lot of women who might have raised that, and all of them are criminals.
Yeah.
So there will be murderers, there will be smugglers. So the boy also seen different shades of people. So he's not easily surprised, and that's why when he sees Tovi, he's drawn to him because he has seen that kind of people, and they share a common. They live outside the society, so that is what connects him to Tovino.
So my wife was saying this kid is gonna need some heart therapy after he grows up.
No.
What kind of
unbothered? He is unbothered.
No, but when you write a character like this, do you think about what happens to them after the credits roll? Like, what will this guy grow up to be?
And that's where they start the loop. So I don't want to. It's a spoiler. Like if I say talk about it, so it's a loop.
Yeah. So do you think that?
What will you do in your right senses? You will do and find a normal way to live and try to fit into society, right? But they're starting it all over again.
It's still not a happily ever after kind of ending, but I do wish them peace, because whatever has happened, it's behind them now.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like as my protagonist, I want them to do crazy stuff again.
Again, you don't want them to live peacefully.
They can't settle anyway.
That's not happening.
They can't.
Does the kid know the mother's real name?
Of course.
Because every time someone asks him, what's your mother's name? There are cuts to multiple.
It's confused because it's a small brain. Lot of neural pathways might, I don't know, get tangled. And there's a school scene where they ask, what's your father's name? He doesn't have an image. Only image of men is what all the inmates have drawn. The prison cells, prison walls. Sorry. Yeah. So that's the only image of father he has. There could be anyone in there. And so there's the same question, like the same scene. The bell rings in the school, it immediately takes him back to the prison. This is also like at the bell, after this bell, you all have to get into your classes. Like in the cell, after the bell, you have to get in the cell and lock up yourself. So it's a lot of similarity.
He's never gonna know what normality is gonna feel like. You said you had worked on close to 10 drafts before you went on to film. Can you give me 2 examples of what changed?
I don't know. It's a set of changes.
Okay.
So you make a set of changes, then you sit again. Then you sit and read through the whole thing. Then also you have a set of changes. Then you add it, let it ferment. Then you sit again. That's how we work on drafts. So it is not one set of steps. But for example, Tovino's character, it was multiple characters.
Multiple characters amalgamated into single character.
Yeah.
And
draft their travel was very detailed, and each place they go, we had a scene there. And after a point, we understood that after the first sequence, their modus operandi is established. So whatever they do from there, it's believable, and we don't have to say that much. So a lot of editing happened in the screenplay, and a lot of characters here and there, and that's how we got to 10 drafts.
So this film is completely based on the choices 2 characters make.
Yeah.
So, and there is one particular choice that Amma makes in the first half that ends up becoming the central event. Something people who have seen it will understand it. Banana tree, something. Okay. When a character is doing something like that, how do you make sure that what she's doing is communicated to the audience clearly instead of them feeling, why is she doing this? Why can't she simply, she already has a modus operandi. Why can't she just go on with that instead of doing this and inviting more trouble?
It's basically a trust issue. She can't trust anyone. Even she gets a fine home, a very loving person. And there is an instance in the first tea shop, like he offers them shelter in a very platonic way. But she still can't process it because she has paranoia, she has trust issues because she fell in love and this child is a product of that. And she got him, she had her whole life she was trapped because of she fell in love and this child happened and that she had to get out of that relationship through a murder, go to jail, and I don't know. So they need sustenance, but they can't trust anyone, even if it is pure love, platonic love, or guardianship. They don't want it. They just need themselves, and I don't think it needs more than more of a reasoning than that.
And in a film where circumstances are the villain, there is no villain of sorts. But the closest we get to a villain is the police or Pavitran case. In a film where everything to them is difficult purely by their past, why did you feel the need to bring in a character who poses further threat?
Of course, circumstances are there, but you need to put a face to it.
Because the entire first half is just circumstances.
Yeah.
Even though there is somebody called Shantama.
But they don't live in a bubble. There are real world consequences. That is the second half. There is a system outside, and there are people, and there are media, and so that's what the second part is about. First part is just very lovely, cozy. It's just two of us.
It's not lovely or cozy. It's not. It is still very unsettling only.
Two of us against the world, and we are drifters. We are drifting like nothing. So that dream is broken. So second half is about reality and consequences.
Okay. I went into the film without seeing the trailer.
Oh, great.
Which I do believe is the best way to
Thank you.
watch any film. So I had no clue that there was Tovino in the film. I had no idea, and I had no idea that there would even be a time jump. Because I saw only this poster of the kid. So even the time jump was a surprise for me. And the first half really doesn't prepare you for anything that's coming in the second half. No. On a screenplay level, it's crazy. It's crazy. So what were the kind of responses that you were getting, and when you were going around and pitching the film or narrating to your team? You do take feedback, right?
Yeah.
What was the kind of feedback that you were getting?
I don't know. Most of the people were like, okay, it's another, like they didn't get, okay, at least you are doing, bro, like let's do this. But Toby, he knew the whole structure, he knew the whole climax and everything. So, and because the story is something which should be kept secret, it was only on a need to know basis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Some people doesn't know, so in the end he goes and finds the mother, and that's the screenplay. We haven't after that it is not written.
Do you realize that the role of dialogue in your film is reducing with each film? Yeah. Janeman was verbal. It was a verbal film. Manjumel lesser than Janeman. This one, a lot still has to do with silences. There are so many scenes where she's just staring. Where she doesn't, like the scene where she drops him off to school. There is no dialogue, there is no nothing, there is no even, she doesn't even smile completely. So you went complete, what do you call?
Mute for this.
Yeah.
I don't know, dialogues are the biggest tool, and you have to be very careful with dialogues. And I don't know, dialogues is very, like it's like background score. So only if it's needed, then you put it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're making a very economical usage of dialogue.
Yeah.
It's like if my characters speak, it's like I have to
Yeah.
spend some money on it. So it's so economical.
Yeah.
There is no unnecessary dialogue,
Yeah.
like nothing.
I think it's more of a visual film, and I don't know, so less dialogues was the.
What's your
flat and-
fascination with this aspect ratio?
I don't know. I like it.
That's it.
Yeah, it looks better on flat screen. It is immersive, and yeah. So initially I went with this because Janeman, it was during the Corona COVID outbreak time. So we were never sure it will come to theaters. So I made it for the TV.
Okay.
Then I loved the aspect ratio. Then when I came to Manjumal, I didn't want cinemascope because it will eliminate the height of the cave. So I want more height to be seen, more perspective. So that's why I went with the same flat ratio. And for Balan, by the time I was in love with
This is my
and my DOP also loves it. And I think I haven't done my widescreen. I think I need some height, and the way of watching films is changed, and there are IMAX, there are PXL, Epic, and so I love those big screen. Even if it is a close-up shot, should like really feel like so.
Yeah.
Some people use 3D, some people use aspect ratios.
And the close-ups in this film are very visceral. There is no wasted close-up in the film. Every time there is a close-up to the boy. And the boy is also so phenomenal. The hide and seek sequence in the second half.
Yeah.
There is just one wide shot where I think from Cicely's POV, it's very horror-esque in a way. Looked very creepy. Psychological drama with a horror treatment is what I felt. I don't know whether that horror effect was intended.
Yeah, I think it was a thriller. It is dark, visceral. I think horror is within you. The horror of a boy and mother getting separated. So I think that is within the audience.
It's borderline horror, which is why I keep
Yeah.
referring to A24. Do you follow those films? Do you like?
Yeah, I love A24 films. Yeah.
It's kind of I could.
Yeah, it's weird in a way.
It's weird. I got the same energy from.
Yeah. So even after finishing up the film's music, Sushin was like, "Oh, it's a weird film, right?" Yeah, it is a weird film.
Weird in a great way. Weird in a brilliant way.
Yeah.
Please tell me about Shahiju Khalid and the conversations that you have with him when you have to block a.
It's like a film only, very minimal dialogues.
Nothing.
So we talk more when we are writing, when you are sitting. In location, we talk a lot of other stuff. That movie is like, I found a restaurant there. We get good chicken there or good beef there. We do that and good pork there. So mostly we scout for good place to eat, good place to take a morning walk or go for a swim. That's what we are more thinking of, like while we are at set. So because we are shooting in Wayanad, you saw the place. It's very beautiful. So every time it's like, oh, there is a waterfall. So we'll talk very less film because all the talk of film should be done before the starting of the shoot. So that is all done now. We are just shooting by the book. Now we improvise, of course. We change, we'll change everything. But we have the blueprint already. So mostly it's about good food, swimming, walking and stuff.
So in Manjumal Boys, that was a difficult film to shoot purely because of the logistical constraints and the pure physicality of the location and how demanding
each shot is very technical.
Each shot in it. What was the challenge for you in Balan?
Balan was convincing myself emotionally to do the scene. Sometimes you can't, for a film like this, you can't shoot if you are not emotionally convinced about the scene and you connect with it. So every day my brain won't be in the full capacity or in the emotional capacity. Sometimes I'll be tired. So still I have to do a very intense scene. So that was a very hard part.
And if the film has let's say 100 scenes, 85 scenes are intense scenes.
Yeah.
Tell me one normal scene in the film which you thought was
I know
easy,
the silliest
breezy.
scene in the film is like my the grandma acting like she got poisoned and she died. And the boy is like walking towards her.
Simple scene?
Yeah, that is a simple scene. Right? Silly scene, actually.
Silly scene, okay.
I think, yeah.
And intense ones? The ones that you, the convincing that you just mentioned,
Mm.
what were the scenes that took the most from you?
Most of the them, I think the beginning of the film, like the getting out from the jail, and I was getting, it was very interesting space to shoot, and the shot of the mother and child walking towards the camera, it's a long shot on a tele lens. I got
Yeah.
that. I have seen what was his name? Leon the Professional, have you seen?
Leon, yeah.
So there is a similar shot like that. In Leon
Walking
the
shot.
Yeah, that
Ah.
that assassin and the
Yeah,
girl,
yeah.
like, walking. So I was really, but I don't know in which film to put it. So
Ah.
finally, when this came, they walking out. Okay, I need that shot, like zoomed out. Like let's take that shot. So that was something like that.
And Sushin Shyam's music. Like, how do you communicate? How does that back and forth happen?
He is there till from the beginning of brainstorming about the screenplay. He's there, and he also gives suggestions. So it's not like I don't. It's not like that I finish the film and go with the hard disk. He is part of the screenplay. Is part of all the narrations, and he will have things to say. So so structurally he's also in, and above all, we are very privileged to be friends as well. So communication is very easy, and so that's it.
Finally, what's your favorite scene in the film? One scene that you're proud of.
The one shot I am very proud of is the mother and child lying in the bed with the gun.
With the gun, yeah.
I'm very proud of that shot. And what else? There are a lot of scenes. I don't know. I like the run.
The run.
It is. We played with the shutter speed of the camera, so it's a little bit flowy. It's not very sharp, so we want to like go to a simple surreal touch to it.
And the music also during that is it's absolute cinema. that moment, that reveal at the end is absolute cinema. How did you feel when you watched the film?
I don't feel anything. I've seen it 1,000 times.
No, with audience.
Audience, it was good.
That's it.
You know, I don't sit much. Like I go out because I've seen it many times, and I haven't seen the film with audience yet.
Yeah. Okay.
I go in, come out. I'm too impatient. I've seen this. So I just go out.
So now that you're in Hyderabad, please do
I will
check it out with our audience.
It's always a pleasure to watch a film in Hyderabad.
Yeah.
Because I was after Manjumal, I went to Chennai, and we went to Vetri Theatre. And,
wow.
It was crazy. And one of my friends, you think this is crazy? Go to Hyderabad. And I came here, and I don't know which theatre I went, and it really moved me, like how people celebrate film so religiously in Hyderabad, like all over the Telugu states, and beautiful, and how people support films in this part of the country. It is great.
Yeah. Chidambaram, thank you so much for the time, and all the very best for your next one. I really have no idea what you're gonna do next, because this was a genuine surprise after Manjumal Boys. So continue to surprise us and continue to tell great stories that you have done so far.
I'll try.
So all the very best. Thank you.